today is our third day in the country, and we left Ohrid this morning and we're on our way to the capital of Skopje, which is about a 2.5 hour drive from where we are. And on the way to the capital, we are stopping at Matka Canyon, which is one of the most popular outdoor attractions in all of the country, being that it's only about 16 kilometers outside the capital city. The canyon itself covers over 12,000 acres, and the lake within the canyon, called the Matka Lake, is the oldest artificial lake in the country, dating back to around the 1930s. And some other interesting facts about the Matka Canyon. One is that there are 10 caves that are part of the Matka Canyon, with one being said to be one of the deepest in the whole world. Something else that's interesting is that 20% of the plant species in the canyon and around the canyon are endemic to that region, which is actually a huge percentage. There are also over 350 species of butterflies and over 120 different species of birds, which is pretty interesting. I also read that you can find spiders and scorpions at the canyon, which is interesting. We've never seen scorpions outside of a zoo, so I'm not trying to find them, but if I do, that would be pretty cool. But also not. There's no entrance fee from what I've read to access the canyon, and there are tons of hiking trails that go along the canyon. There's trails to different viewpoints, to monasteries, to the caves, and then there are also boat tours. You can rent kayaks on the lake, and some of the caves you can only access with a boat tour. But I don't think we're doing a boat tour just because the kids historically have not done well on boat tours. They don't want to sit down, they're very restless, and depending on how long it is, it just doesn't go well. So I think we're just gonna go there and do one of the hiking trails. We're gonna walk the Matka Canyon Trail, which goes along the canyon, and we're just gonna basically go until we feel like we've had enough, because it's an out and back. And we are getting out a little bit later today than we wanted to. We wanted to leave at 8 o'clock because it is a 2.5 hour drive from where we are in Ohrid, but unfortunately we did not leave until after 9:30, so we won't be getting there until around noon time, which is lunchtime. So we're probably gonna have to find something to feed the kids first, because I don't know how long we're gonna be hiking for, but. And then after that, we'll be heading to the capital of Skopje, where we'll have 2 full days. So really excited to have a little bit more time than we've had in the last couple places we've been at. And then after that is a new country. So let's get on this 2.5 hour journey, and we will get there when we get there. Made it to the main parking lot.
Main park.
All right, we've arrived and we are parking right now. Is that a spot? No? Just park right there. We've arrived at the parking lot. It is very full. It looks very beautiful here, and there are a lot of people, so it's a good sign that it's a good place to visit. Cheese. So it's a 10-minute walk just to get from the parking lot to the dam, and on the other side of that is the canyon and the lake and the boat tours and the hiking trail. So
and the ship.
It's beautiful out today, by the way. It's like what, 60, low 60s, mid 60s? Beautiful, and it's a little bit cloudy, so not too much sun. Welcome to Canyon Matka. because Miss Isla had a complete meltdown. Right, Isla? Now you're done, finally?
No, I just
So we walked from the main parking lot 10 minutes to the dam, which is really cool. And then you keep walking and you see the boat tours and the kayaks and some restaurants and some cute little cafes, and there's a hotel and stuff like that. And behind the hotel is a path that goes around the canyon, right along the canyon. Pretty cool, really excited to do that. But we walked maybe 5 minutes along that path and Isla just
I don't think even 5 minutes.
Not even 5 minutes, had a complete meltdown. So there's a railing on the side, but like with big gaps in it, so that if she tripped, she would have fell over. And then we got to a part where there was no railing and it was just like a straight drop down right into the water. And it wasn't a smooth path. There were big jagged rocks everywhere. It was uneven, and she was just running and skipping and not listening. So we said, you either need to hold someone's hand or you need to walk right next to Daddy. Walk right next to Daddy. We're not walking ahead, we're not running, we're not skipping because it's dangerous. We explained to her why it was dangerous, and she just did not want to listen, as 4-year-olds, you know, usually don't. And she just kept saying, I'm a big girl, I can do it, and she kept running ahead, and we were just worried for her safety. We don't want her to fall, we don't want her to get hurt or fall over the edge or anything. And we also just want her to listen to us when we tell her, like, it's for her own safety, and listen to what Mom and Daddy say. So we got to a point and we stopped and I was like, okay, listen, you're gonna hold someone's hand or you're gonna go on Daddy's back, because I had the baby on my back in the carrier. We had her carrier, Ryan was wearing her carrier. So I was carrying the baby on my back in the carrier and Ryan was wearing her carrier. So we basically said, either you go on Daddy's back now or you're holding a hand and walking next to somebody, or we have to go back to the car. And that was it. And she just had a complete meltdown, screaming, crying, refusing to listen. We tried to reason with her, we tried to explain it to her, we gave her options so that she could, you know, have a little bit of independence in her choice, make her own choice out of the options we gave her, and none of that worked, and she just had a complete meltdown. So we're like, you know what, we're gonna go back to the car. Like, there's no point. We wasted like maybe 10 minutes just standing there debating with her, trying to get her to understand and make a choice. So Ryan, you know, was like, okay, let's go back to the car, and she didn't want to listen to that either. She didn't want to walk. So Ryan threw her over his shoulder and we started to walk back to the car, and she screamed bloody murder the entire way. It was a 30-minute walk back to the car at that point. Screamed bloody murder, crying, kicking, yelling, I want my mommy. So it made Ryan look like some crazy person who was trying to steal a kid, and it was really embarrassing. Isla, we love you.
I love you.
We love her. I just want her to be safe, and I want her to understand why we have these rules. And, you know, we go to some places that aren't the safest for kids, and then at that point we need to make a decision on the best way for her to participate. Either she's getting carried or she's walking nicely next to us, and if she can't do that, then we just can't do it. So, and now she's crying that she wants ice cream. So, because as you walk up there are like little shops selling things. There's ice cream, coffee, corn, stuff like that. So we told her when we were walking up originally that if she was good, we would get her ice cream on the way back. She was not good. So halfway down, while she's screaming, crying, she starts changing her crying, I want mommy, to I want ice cream, And then when we got to the car, she's crying, saying, I don't want to leave this place, I want to see the views. But at that point, it's too late. We didn't get to see the whole trail that we wanted to, because when you have kids, I guess nothing ever goes to plan. So that was it for the Matka Canyon. It was really beautiful. What we did see, the dam is beautiful. The other side of the dam is beautiful. The walk was nice until it ended. So. And I don't think we're gonna have time over the next couple days to come back. So that's probably it. And now we're gonna head into the city and check into our Airbnb, and that's probably it for the day because our parenting mental capacity is done for the day. So, all right, that's it. So we had some time to kill before we could check into the Airbnb. So on the way into the city of Skopje, we stopped at the old aqueduct. It's just a place you can drive right up to. It's in disrepair. There's trash everywhere. So not the most exciting, but there are some decent views off in the distance of the city. You can see Vodno Hill up with the cross at the top, which is a place that we might go to. I heard there's like a funicular that goes up there, I think. There's like a cross up there, maybe some playgrounds and some cafes and stuff, kind of similar to like the Daiti Express that we went to in Tirana. But I did look up this aqueduct, and I guess nobody's sure what era it comes from. If it's like Roman, Ottoman, Byzantine, no one's really sure. But it is an old piece of history, and if you like architecture, then you might like it. And it's a way to kill a little bit of time till we can check in. We just drove up a path from over there and drove right up in the grass. What'd you say, Ada?
Calm down now.
You calm down now? And what are you gonna do next time? You gonna listen to Mommy and Daddy so we don't have to leave? You promise?
Mommy, we're just go. But we're already here already. Mommy, I need nobody.
Yeah.
Calm down now still.
You calm down.
I'm 4 years old.
You're 4 years old. Do you still love me? Do you still love Daddy?
Yes, and I was my little baby buffer when he be sad.
Yeah.
I'm mad at him a little tiny bit.
Why are you mad at your brother?
I'm a little mad at him when I go to the house when he fools around.
When he fools around.
Why? I'm crying. I still love my little buddy. He's my little cute buddy. And I love my little brother.